you had people that communicated through telekinesis. Yeah. They sit around each other, don't speak nothing verbally. They all in the mind with it, boy.
Yeah. No.
This real.
Where it come from?
Yeah.
I mean, it comes out of nowhere. I mean, your intelligence is that great. So you should be able to speak something now that's like, we shouldn't even be able to die.
Now.
Because you start making yourself like God.
Throughout time, now, are we not?
Are we not?
You can't create life?
Are we not what? What you gonna say?
I can't just create it without what I want.
You created it though.
We not what? God? That's what you
Yeah.
I'm not a God.
That's another thing too. Like,
I'm not a God.
I'm telling you how the Bible.
Man, I know what's going on.
When the man showed you how to control the slave, right up on that, he said, get on the Bible.
Man, do you really think your oppressor will give you the tools to free yourself? You're a fool.
Of course not.
Well, no, I mean, I believe.
Your oppressor will never give you the tools to free yourself. They know. Because if that was the case, why they white shit? Yeah. Why they won't tell you the real? Because I ain't gonna let you know.
Y'all think black people don't miss?
Why we white?
Hold on. I can't hear all y'all. I can't hear all y'all.
Y'all make all look like shit. Come on, man. They got each other named Superman or a white man.
You don't think black people mislead people?
Yeah.
You don't think African black people didn't take on black people?
You know what I know?
Yeah.
You know what I know? You know what I know to be true if it's true?
Because reason why I say that, who invented this system that we're currently living in? It wasn't
black people.
That's a system in Africa.
I'm just saying
this.
We talking about
I
United
believe
States.
that to be true because I know
this system that they cultivated wasn't invented by us.
Once you educate yourself in life, you're not understand. Like, you know, for years my grandmother had a wife. Once I started educating myself in the word, man, I knew better.
I mean, whatever.
Once you get to know better, you know what I'm saying? You start knowing better. That's what for educating and reading and studying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, but when you only know bits and pieces of the Word of God, then yeah, I can understand why some of the stuff come out of it.
So all I'm saying is, for the authors of the Bible,
it ain't hard.
prove
that you got to educate yourself.
You gotta have discernment.
You gotta have discernment. You just can't take bits and pieces and try to add. Build a whole house. I can't build a whole house just from just 2 or 3 pieces of wood.
No.
It
won't happen.
It ain't gonna happen. So you got to study. You know, that's why when he throws out a thing, the reason why I get hyped because you throw it out sometime, and a lot of people don't really study the Bible like that. People, and then some people just ain't even been about it. They never even been there. So you throw out stuff, and then if somebody been hurt by the church, you're gonna cause a lot of stuff going on right there. And to me, that's where like these conversations get so thrown off at. Because we come here and we talking about saving our youth, or we start talking about when you start throwing in some of these religious or political or religious things, then it throws off everything. And this is
No.
What I'm saying, I ain't saying I always
Finish your thought.
No, really, man, because really you never come to a strong conclusion, bro. Pay attention to what I'm saying. You really never come to a strong conclusion. I don't believe exactly what I believe in. I mean, I don't care what nobody else talking about because I've studied it. Whatever. He believe what he believe, you believe.
Yeah.
Like, but a lot of young men, when they come into these things, that's why when men work, I always tell them, man, let's stay where we at, man. These things takes time to jump in. This stuff ain't something you can jump in overnight and play with. You're talking about people's lives, man.
Yeah.
This young man here, man, is still trying to find himself, bro. I take this stuff real serious. So when you start throwing religion in, like, I don't come preaching the word to him. Hopefully I live it through my life. And then as he begin to educate himself, he won't learn. Then I'm going to teach. Or wherever you want to go, it's a choice he has to make. When you start playing like that, man, you start losing people, man. That's the reason why there's so much separation amongst us. You know what I'm saying? When dude one time I was just like, man, the gang stuff crazy. My father said, no, you can't do it like that, young bro. You gotta pull them like this, man. I had to start rearranging how I do it because I don't want to lose them in the midst of that. I ain't saying we don't need to educate ourselves. All of us need to maybe figure out where we want to be at. You know, I may tell him something that may enlighten. He may tell me something that may enlighten me. I don't know. But when you start throwing stuff out like that, you can start losing people, man. And what we're trying to accomplish, you lose it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what y'all have. I came in for a whole different mindset. So now that I feel about, I don't really feel like I'm always attacked. I get attacked by a lot of stuff. That stuff don't bother me because I know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But when I start dealing with people's hearts and minds, and young man that I see him, and I look at the video, I be like, man, I don't call him like, man, what's up, bro, man? He's like, yeah, man. You know, but I'm like, okay. So me being on here, I was like, happy to be here. You know, hopefully I can say something, man, and get this young man, you know, not so angry at all the old right? Change his way of saying, like, man, we ain't against you. A lot of us just, man, we love you, man. We just, He might just be a little bit more stronger now. Me, I'm very passionate about how I am about it. Cause I don't want you to die. I don't want you to go to prison. I want you to be a strong young man, African American male out here in the community, proud of who you are, stand on who you are. You want to be 10 toes down. Don't be a gangster. Be a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Christian. That's just why I stand.
I think overall, man, the goal is try to have an open dialogue on certain misunderstandings and misconceptions. That's what my goal is. So when I say that, so I purposely ask certain questions, and I want to hear from everybody. I don't think it's no real thing. It's a real street, but some people, they have a real defined definition of what it is. So that's why I put it up for conversation. The same thing with all the other topics that I bring up. There's a lot of people that sit in church right now that's confused. They don't know all they know is the rhythm do something to their body, and the preacher then did this, but it's the same thing. It's some of the same stuff.
Be every Sunday at 11 o'clock.
Or they might just be going there for a meal.
And that might be okay, but then
I used to go to church for a meal.
Let me finish what I'm saying. So what I'm also saying, it also takes place in Islam or whatever other church is going on.
Every other belief system.
Okay, so what I'm saying, but I don't know about them. I can only tell you, I can only ask questions in regards to what's going on here right here in DeKalb County or Decatur or Atlanta. I don't know about that stuff. I ask questions about certain things. I want to get some type of clarification on. Even if I don't understand you or you don't understand me, maybe somebody that's listening, they'll get a better understanding. It'll create a dialogue in that atmosphere.
Empires have been destroyed, man, when you start talking about politics and faith, religion.
Yeah, but if you don't talk about them, then how do you get?
Well, I mean, you have to have people. You have to have people who, like, even when he said that, I mean, it was funny to me. Like, they feel like, nah, I feel like I'm tagged. I like it. Break it on to me. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know who I am. You know, I dealt with in prison. Like, you know, so I was like, man, you got soft, man. I'm just changing. I'm just changing, man.
I know I was finna say something about what he was saying. It seemed like you were taking we were talking about your church. Like, nah, I'm not talking about you personally.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't know that. No.
Oh, no,
I just know he pitched this a lot. You start laughing at it. Like,
what you about to say, Glo?
You know, just, think about the mindset, the thing we done talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes everybody not gonna break the matrix, bro. They just not. You know what I'm saying? I respect no matter what a nigga believe in. If that would float your boat and get you through your day, my brother, do that. That's for you. Because your journey ain't gonna be my journey.
Right.
You feel me? Everybody got their own journey.
Facts.
You feel me? But I had to realize, bro, some people just not gonna break the matrix, bro. It just, because conditioning is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't even realize with these religions, every day they go to church and shit, they don't even realize the rituals and shit that be going on. This shit is for real. It's real spiritual warfare, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit is for real.
I'm gonna shift gears just a little bit. I'm only gonna shift gears because right now, there are a lot of brothers that if you want to be a real street, get you some charge. That's all I'm saying.
Take this right there and go right there. They gonna get you right.
All right, so right now there's a gang epidemic. There's a gang epidemic inside the Georgia Department of Corrections. Are we ever gonna be able to not hate each other to the point where we just gonna keep warring with each other? What's the solution for this? Is there a solution?
Nope. That's the solution. I'm talking about specifically in chain gang.
Specifically in chain gang.
Well, that's it. Unrighteous outnumber the righteous.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
What it is.
Wayne Williams sent me some documentations about how to structure the prison reform in the state of Georgia. Nah, he definitely is. He's definitely one. Yeah, nah, he definitely is. Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah.
There's a couple guys I met throughout the system, man. They got some strong formulas, man.
When I met Wayne Williams and actually read his transcript myself, what me up, it wasn't no years on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he
I
didn't. He
grew
didn't
up-
go.
you didn't get sentenced for that.
Yeah, he
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
went.
grew up thinking.
He went to
So when I
prison
get
for killing
off
one of
the
his
dorm
brothers.
with
Yeah.
him, and he showed me the shit. He like, man, I ain't locked up for no
Still
damn
running
solo,
softball,
man.
Still running softball.
And
He locked up for
that's a
killing two
political
adults.
prison. That's a
He ain't locked
political
up for
prison.
no. I'm thinking this nigga locked up for killing children.
Yeah, he locked
Cause
up
I
for
ain't
killing
from
his
Atlanta. I'm
lovers.
from the country.
He
All right,
locked
so-
up for killing
so
his
I
lovers.
heard about him.
Quick question. Right now, there's a mega prison being built right
That else.
beside Washington State.
Right behind Washington. That else.
3,000.
That else.
3,000 cells, single cell.
That else.
They got state of the art
Man,
technology that's gonna keep the drones out
They
and the
got
phones out.
AIs.
They got AI. They literally have AI. They start building in 2023. Supposed to be done 2026. Is that gonna help?
Yes.
3,000 single man cells.
Yes. Because you got to think about the tip. The tip ain't never been that big. You had this tip over here. Nah, you can put all that badass at one prison with a robot passing their ass place.
Yeah.
They got the new drones that fly around. That's how everybody get caught.
And that was part of what Wayne Williams sent me.
I know.
Red flag.
No, I know a red
That's all
flag.
Timber. That's all Timber.
Yeah.
It was a red flag.
Yeah, red
Yeah.
flag.
I don't care what
They probably
kind
know
of
about red
facility
flag.
you
Get
put.
rid of that.
I don't give a damn. Somebody at this mega prison gonna want some money.
And ain't
I
gonna
don't
be
give a
nobody
damn.
there. It's mostly AI ran.
Man,
I'm
I'm
telling you.
telling you.
I'm telling
Nigga,
you. It's,
When you put somewhere and they ain't got nothing to do but think, then we chosen for real. It gonna be a nigga that figured out what.
Yeah.
Tell you now, I done been around some amazing.
I have to.
What?
I think
They gonna
I
figure
have-
it out.
it's
I
just,
have
I think
to.
figure out what
It's just what it
what
is.
is a plan to help. I mean, you go back to what you said, man. You're not gonna be able to help everybody. You just got to come up with ideas to help
take it
those who
from-
want to help.
Yeah.
me being in prison, y'all ever been in prison, seen me come up to
I
during that time?
I heard.
that nigga changed, bro.
Yeah, he definitely do.
Until somebody put him back in that mode. Do not want to go back.
Yeah.
On